Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Rose and welcome to my channel. So today I got a hold of the new Natasha Denona gold palette.
Hold up the palette.
Absolutely. Don't start with me again. It's absolutely breathtaking. So I went a little wild, I went a little holiday, I got a little spicy, and I kind of did this floating cut crease vibe that we have on here. He likes it. All right, guys, so if you want to see how I get this look, then just keep watching. All right, let's just hop in. I'm going to grab my P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 0.5, and I'm just using a flat brush. I'm going to put this on from my lid to my brow bone. All right, guys, it's time for the fun part. We're using the Natasha Denona gold palette, and I'm going to go into this shade here called Dijon. Dijon? How do you say it, Ben?
Dijon?
How you say Dijon? Dijon mustard. And I'm using a Sigma E40 brush, and I'm kind of just running that along here. And this is going to be our transition shade. I'm already very impressed with how smooth this is went on. Let me show you the other side, which I have not done yet.
Smooth mustard.
That's it.
Mustard?
Well, that's just silly. No, I kind of want to go a little more editorial with this. So I'm going to take the shadow and just kind of lightly buff it through here. I haven't added any more on my brush. And I'm just going to start to soften the harsh edges.
Still using the same brush?
Same brush. Same brush, Ben.
Which is what?
It's that Sigma E40, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm just doing my circular motions. And I am going to grab a little more now.
Oh.
I'm so wild. And I'm just going to start to...
Is it going to get too spicy?
It's going to get super spicy.
So much mustard?
I'm going to take that joke away from you in just a moment.
I'll move to a different color.
Yeah, well, I'm about to, but for right now. But I'm just kind of winging out the shadow. And this will be a really nice transition for the blue that we're going to use.
You can't see, there's a mirror in the way.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Now I'm going to take the shade Python. I'm super excited to use this color. It's so beautiful. And I'm using a Sigma E55. And I started by kind of just, we got this? We're okay? Okay, we're kind of just tracing right through here. I'm going to kind of look straight on in the mirror now. This isn't what we're just going to finish with, but this is kind of just laying it down for us. And then I closed my eye. And we're just gonna wing that out a little bit. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because we're still gonna clean everything up in just a moment with the eyeshadow base again. But for right now, we just kind of want to get a shape going. And we are gonna soften these edges, but we're only gonna soften them on the outer part on the top. All right, guys, so I just switched brushes. I'm gonna do a little more detail work now. I'm using a Sigma E16. And we're just kind of just giving this a real nice line through here. And then I'll start to work through here as well. I'm actually going to do things a little different, and I'm just going to smoke out the bottom part on this part of the eye. But to finish that, we'll have to get our concealer on. All right, guys, we're taking the eyeshadow base, and now we're kind of just cleaning this up in here. I'm using a MAC 211 brush. And as you can see, I'm just kind of cleaning. So we're going to do 2 shades on our lid today. We're going to do, it's going to be much easier for me to show you, especially while I'm doing this.
Is this like a cut crease?
Yes, this is definitely a cut crease.
It looks cut right there at your crease.
I will come across this table.
But it's like a weird one because you also put eyeshadow as your wing.
Uh-huh. It's going to be pretty amazing. You're going to get wilded out by what I'm about to do.
Very ingenuitive.
Ingenuitive. There you go.
I don't even know if that's a real word, so don't use it. Don't quote me on it. Yeah, it is.
Of course it's a real word.
Are you done explaining about this?
I'm done. All right, guys, I'm taking the shade Oro here, which means pertaining to mountains. I just Googled it. But I knew it had to do with earth. So Now I'm going to take my MAC 211 and I'm going to create a gold separation through here. I'm just going to draw a line. In fact, let me get this a little more. There we go. Sometimes I feel like explaining it just takes up way too much time and I just need to show you.
I'll explain it.
Thank you, honey, please.
So she's taking Oro with a nice detail brush, which is MAC 211. What she's doing is she's pretty much going underneath Python, which she defined very clearly. You stop.
I'm redoing something.
Alright, I'll wait.
I'm ready.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. So she's defining the cut crease. As you know, when you put two contrasting colors side by side, it shows a more defined separation. As if you were going to do something that blended green out all the way, you'd put a lighter green, then you'd have an easy transition.
We're still going to use green though on our lid.
Okay, but right now we're creating severe separation between Python and Oro, and that'll make it really pop.
And actually what I did was I scraped a little bit of Oro out.
Okay.
And I added my Inglot, what's it called, Ben?
Duraline?
Yes, Duraline. I added a little bit of this. I didn't want to scrape it on here because I didn't want to hear the screams and the screeches, but honestly it didn't hurt it. Look, I don't do clickbait. Y'all should be happy. Show myself scratching up a Natasha Denona palette.
Oh Lord, no, child.
Oh Lord, no, child. I did it too. It's all scraped up. Like a badger went after it. Now I'm going to take my MAC 228 and I'm going into the shade Aurora.
Aurora what?
Aurora Borealis. It says just Aurora.
At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, Rose.
Localized entirely in your kitchen?
Yes.
My husband's quoting The Simpsons, if y'all are wondering.
Oh, they know.
Oh, they do.
Baby, I can't see. All I see is a big mirror.
You just see a mirror. Thank you. That's why I have you here to tell me when I'm doing things all terrible.
She's using a MAC 228, which
I
is a
am.
nice flat brush. She uses it for her inner corner a lot. But she's taking Aurora and pretty much covering up her lid. So you see the separation between Python, the Duralined Oro, and then now Aurora. Very nice, very nice.
He says it's nice. Alright guys, I'm going to use this Sigma eyeliner gel in the shade Wicked. It's the black eyeliner. And I'm just going to do a nice little black line across my eye. And I'm just going to connect it to Python that's over here. So I already used my all-time favorite primer, the mattifying primer from Natasha Denona. I'll have it listed below. But then I'm using this Transform Matte Pore Finishing Matte Foundation. This is like my third time using this. It's also from Natasha Denona, and I've absolutely been loving it. It all is extremely matte, but it just still looks so luminous and so pretty on the skin. Like, it doesn't feel like it's just lifeless. It still has so much life, and it lasts forever.
How long?
Forever. Just all of it.
Forever.
Okay, so, and then this is my LT blender, the Velvet Sponge. And I'm just kind of working this into the skin. I'm not going to put this around my eyes because it is so matte. We'll leave our concealer for that. But I'm just going to continue to work this into the skin. Now I'm using my Kylie concealer. I mixed Gypsum and Himalaya, my Ride or Die concealer. You know, I actually do like the Huda concealer, the new one.
I don't know.
I do like it.
What did we do? Which one don't I like?
You don't like Huda foundation. But I did like the concealer a lot, but there's just something about the Kylie one that just works so well with my skin. And the colors are just, there's no better color for me than Gypsum and Himalaya. I love it.
Gypsum, yeah.
That's it. All right, guys, so I'm just taking my Laura Mercier Translucent and I'm working this into my skin. I forgot my powder puff, but I want to do a whole nother video on my new foundation application and my new techniques that I've learned, so I'm kind of glad I'm not giving them away right now because we'll just film another video, especially when I feel better. I'm coming off my cold, y'all. My fake cold that never really turned into an official cold because I don't get sick because I just go to bed and I eat really healthy whenever I don't feel well. But we're still just, we're trying to get rid of this vibe of not perfect health. We're almost better though. But for now, work the translucent powder into your skin. Okay, for my very dramatic eye look, I'm gonna use a lot more bronzer than usual. I'm actually using the Elsie bronzer today. This is in the shade medium. I love this bronzer. I lost this bronzer and then I found this bronzer and then I was happy. I love this one, but I think the Laura Mercier is still my favorite, but the Elsie ones are some of my favorite bronzers for sure. So I'm using a It Cosmetics Heavenly Skin CC Skin Perfecting. But I love this brush because it's so soft that it just diffuses bronzer so beautifully.
It is nice.
Oh, Big Grumpy over there approves. He's always just watching my technique.
Sephora 90 usually?
No, that's for my blush.
Okay, what do you use for this?
I
You
just
used to use the
depends.
Superstar, didn't you?
Hey, don't mind me. He's over here hacking up my lungs. All right,
Get
guys.
that palette up!
I'm sorry. He kept screaming that at me. I'm so nervous. Oh gosh. I'm gonna use this shade here called Lime Chrome, and I'm using the MAC 228 again. And I'm kind of gonna focus this in the center just to give it a little more pop, a little more zang. And I'm gonna put some over here as well.
I really like what you did there.
You do?
Yeah, it's a...
This is the looks I used to do.
Almost like a reverse cut crease in the sense that it's not fully reversed, but you're adding a second dimension. Really interesting.
He's interested.
Get that palette up!
He yells at me, guys. He yells. I'm scared. That just scared me. I about put my eye out. I'm very sensitive right now.
You better put that palette up. They want to see it.
All right, guys. I'm going to use this shade here. It's called Sparks. And this is going to be our inner corner highlight. If I look at y'all this way, I'm not really looking at y'all. I love y'all. It's that man behind the camera. Y'all gonna have to pray for him. Why didn't you tell me I had a weird hair just floating on my face?
Well, if I were going to tell you that, we'd never start the video.
Oh my God, you cracked me up. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. So I'm using a MAC 228, yes.
Pay no attention to the man behind the camera.
Rose is done right now. That is so pretty.
What's the color?
I'm not telling.
It's called Sparks. Lord, I'm sorry, people.
I know why she does these tutorials. She's the worst. All right, and while I have you here, I'm gonna use the same brush we used earlier, the E16, and go back into Python and just connect it down here. And then I'm gonna smoke that out in a second. For right now, I'm just gonna tight line through here.
That's really nice.
At least he encourages me. All right, guys, I'm taking a Sigma E36, and I'm just going to lightly smoke out through here. And I'm gonna smoke out underneath this wing as well. Apparently Douglas is getting a treat in there.
Tell him about his line ways.
You know, the little dog just sits here and lies to us all day long that he wants to go outside or he wants water, and he doesn't. He just wants to irritate us.
I think he just wants to yell.
He just likes yelling.
And you say, "Are you lying to me?" He goes, "No." And then you take him outside and he won't go potty.
No, we won't. Look.
He wants a treat.
He took me her first.
He's so smart. So while we're waiting on our lashes to dry, I'm gonna put on my lipstick. I'm absolutely loving this formula. This is Hank & Henry, and the color is called Comadre. And it's so pretty. I love the applicator. I love all of the colors. They're so good. And the formula, and the formula is so good. You guys definitely want to get these. Wait, I think I have an affiliate code. I think I do. Now I'm gonna check, BRB. All right, so I just found the affiliate code, and the code for a discount is just my name, Rose. You guys definitely wanna check these out. I'm telling you, I am obsessed.
You're live.
I'm live. Hang on, I'm messing up my lipstick. Okay, I'm using the MAC 211 again, and I'm using a gloss from the MAC Holiday Collection. It's called Ice Orchid. It's my favorite. I've been wearing it nonstop for about a week now. And I'm just gonna put this right on top of our other lipstick. Huda lashes in Samantha, my favorite lashes of all time. And let's find some highlighter. So this is currently my favorite illuminator. This is the Translucent Glow from Laura Mercier. And this is the brush that goes with it. It's the Glow Powder brush. So I just kind of tap it in there and then I just sweep it across my cheekbones. And I love the brush because it just hugs the face. And this powder just adds illumination to the face without looking overly highlighted. I'm just not into the overly highlighted look at this point in my life. I'm just so over it.
What?
I kind of am. I'm just like, how much?
Not feeling good, guys.
I'm not. Apparently I'm not. Like, I'm just, no, I do. I feel great. But I'm just, I don't know. Like the whole Tin Man look, it just doesn't look cute. Like I even feel like it looks gross in pictures now. Maybe it's because I'm old now and I just don't like it on myself.
Once you hit that 3.0.
You hit the 3.0 and you're like, tone it down, girlfriend. Okay, look at my eyeballs though. I mean, if you like it, it's beautiful and it's probably beautiful on you, but like I look at it in pictures and I'm like, you need to calm down. Calm down.
But you were a steady advocate.
I was a steady advocate, but we all go through changes.
That's true.
All right, I think we're done. I ran out of things to put on my face.
Hold up the palette.
No, I'm tired of holding up the palette. If you don't stop. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I think after this tutorial, I'm gonna go into more teaching, but I did get this palette and I just like fell in love and I had to create a look with it. But the next things I wanna do is like my updated foundation routine, and then I also wanna do how I apply my false lashes. So get ready for those. I'm gonna hold off on creating looks, so this is gonna be the last one for just a little while, but then we'll get into holiday looks, which I feel like this kinda is. But we'll get into that and it'll be so much fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you thumbs up, and come back next time and hang out with Ben and I. All right, love you guys. Bye.